Hey y'all, so I came down here. I came downstairs. So supposedly my husband was like, I'm about to go take a shower. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'll come downstairs and keep you company. Let me tell y'all how he played me. As soon as we get down here, he had come tossing this jacket at me. Here, and I catch it. And he says, now you can, he was like, well, you can go ahead and fix this jacket while you down here. Negro, first of all, I ain't say I was coming down here to sew. Second of all, I ain't say I was coming down here to sew for you. Third of all, you ain't, I honestly, I don't even recall him asking me to fix this jacket. According to him, he had been asked me. He said he put it on my sewing table and I moved it. I probably did, but I don't remember doing it, so I'm going to say that it didn't happen. I need to wash and retwist my hair. I have like gray hairs popping up, and they shine real bright. Like when the light hits them, they just be like, "Hey, look at me, look at me." But I'm gonna go ahead and be a good wife and sew this little hole. The jacket had a little hole under the arm, so I'm gonna go ahead and sew that up for him. But that ain't what I came down here to do. I came down here just to sit and talk and hang out for a bit. I think he said he bought this jacket at maybe Ross or Marshall's, one of those kind of stores, Marshall, Ross, or TJ Maxx. And he said it was on sale for $2, but that's because it had a rip in the underarm, so you know they marked it down. So I'm gonna go ahead and stitch it up for him, but I didn't come down here for that. That was not my plan. I don't think that's what Jesus called me to do, but I'm gonna make it happen. And he better say thank you. So, one of my least favorite things to do, as far as sewing, is any type of alterations. It's just like, let's not and say we did. I've been known to, on occasion, to avoid doing an alteration such as a hem on a pair of pants. I'll take and put it in a Goodwill bag and donate it, because I just don't want to do it. So it is what it is. I'm gonna do it because I love him a lot, and this shouldn't take me but a second to sew through this and have this done and off the way. Y'all can see my Mimi G shirt that I finished, the Georgia. I still haven't. I haven't worn it because it's been sitting on my dress form. So my sewing area is in the basement. I don't know if I should probably do like a sewing room tour for my YouTube channel. I actually might do that. But so my sewing room is in the basement. We have a full basement, so there's a living room. I call it a living room area. So we have like a sofa and love seat and TV, entertainment center, and there's a fireplace down here. I also have a treadmill that is often neglected because I can be lazy sometimes, and the last thing I want to do when I get home from work is exercise. But I need to get on it because looking at pictures lately, I'm like, ooh, you've been eating good, huh, girl? So, then we have a treadmill. Then I have a desk for my kids, so when they come down here, they have some place to. No, thank you. I have a desk. So I have a desk down here that I use for my kids, so that they can have a place to like spread out and they color and stuff. There's like I have like a little bucket of crayons for them. And so, like, they do that. And then there's also an easel for them with, like, dry erase markers. And then I have a table with my heat press, because I do heat transfer vinyl. I have a Silhouette Cameo, and I do a lot of heat transfer vinyl, because at one point I was selling a lot of stuff. It was like a legit part-time business. But I ended up taking a break from it because it just became overwhelming with my jobs and the kids and the management of it all. So I kind of just took a step back from that. But I still do it occasionally for like small batch orders. And then I have my table that I'm sitting at now, which is really just 2 Parsons desks. Well, actually they're not. I had Parsons desks at first, but then my husband surprised me with these 2 workstation desks that came from IKEA. And so now this is where I sew, and then on the other side of the room I have my cutting table, and along the back wall you can see the brown behind me. It's a built-in bookcase that was here when we moved into this house, and it has like sliding doors, and so I have like all my patterns and things inside space savers behind closed doors, and then I also have some scrapbooking things and all sorts of things. So I'll do a full sewing room tour one day, so you all can see where I work. I can't believe that wasn't even a thought of like something to show you guys, so that'll be fun. So get this sewed up, and then it's bedtime. I'm gonna go upstairs. I need to drink some tea so I can get rid of this cough. One of my friends got on me today. She's like, "Have you been having that same dry cough for about 2 weeks now? I'm gonna need you to do something about it." I'm like, okay, I'll do something. But it's so hard when you have kids, because I feel like every time I'm on the mend, you know, one of them gives me a hug or gives me a kiss or just breathes on me, and then I'm sick again. This has been probably the worst. I would say that this has been the worst cold and flu season that we've had in a while. My oldest son, I had to take him to the urgent care at midnight Monday, and we ended up staying there for a couple of hours because he couldn't keep any food down, and it had been longer than it had been probably a full 24 hours, and it's like everything he ate, everything he tried to drink, it just came right back up. And then, you know, add the stomach virus, the other side of stomach virus, with it all coming out on the other end. And I was like, I have to get this kid to stop vomiting. So, yeah. You see me, I'm being a dutiful wife and mending your garments, because that's what good wives do.
And you want me to go to work?
What the hell does that have to do with the price of tea in China, sir?
Drink some tea.
I do. I'm going to get some. I know we have honey, and I know I have tea. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. So I'm about to finish this up and then go upstairs and get some tea instead of Moscato, which is my drink of choice at night. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to take a shower myself and go to bed.